around playing with other children, laughing. Instead, he is weak, underweight, and suffering from chronic diarrhea. His mom knows that without help, she is most likely to lose him. Raj got lucky because when the International Aid Organization reached his village, he was able to receive help. But not everyone is as lucky. 10 million children under age 5 die every year from malnutrition and preventable diseases. It means that by the end of the day today, 25,000 children will die. And most of them are from the poorest countries in sub-Saharan Africa and South Asia. Their only hope is international aid. However, with global crisis mounting, there is only so much money to go around, and not everybody will receive help. There are 900 million people right now are living in extreme poverty, and shockingly 20 million of them are in the United States. Extreme poverty is a big problem of our time, and it will take everybody, all global citizens, to actually eliminate it in our lifetime. What can you do? What can I do, you might ask? And that's a great question, because civic and charitable organizations right now operate without benefits of modern enterprise technology, believe it or not. So if you wanted to, let's say, help Syrian refugees in Europe or take victims of Valley Fire, you wouldn't know exactly what they needed, and you wouldn't know where to send it. Your only option is to donate money. However, with money, let's take earthquake in Haiti in 2010. There are a lot of money were poured in. However, NPR report showed 3 years later that only a small percentage of money actually went to those people in need. And believe it or not, 5 years later, 80,000 people are still living in tents there. Humanitarian and disaster relief market is hugely inefficient, and something needs to be done. Organizations that deal with the issue, such as UN, World Bank, USA, they understand it, and they're looking for innovative ways to tackle the issue. With that, they turn to a private sector. Gooddler's scientifically based approach is exactly what the world needs. Gooddler is enterprise software to fight extreme poverty. It is a unique, evidence-based SaaS solution for civic and charitable organizations to collect and manage in-kind donations. With its software, organizations are able to create wish lists utilizing local retailers and tapping into global communities to help with purchases of those goods. And items are delivered in the most efficient way, locally. Think of it as a gift registry for charities. We are tapping into a huge market of charitable donations, international aid, humanitarian and disaster relief. Just in the United States, charitable donations surpass $350 billion to 1.5 million US charities. Believe it or not, there are only 7% of charities that represented online, and we are set to change that. Take a look at this website. It's alavame.org. It's a local nonprofit, mobile showers for homeless. And on their homepage, you will see different ways how you can donate. You can volunteer your time, you can donate money, and you can also donate gifts. So if you choose to donate gifts, it's on that side, you get to their wish list. And with just 2 clicks, you are able to purchase goods for them, and they're delivered directly to Lavame. And in fact, it's even more impressive for international charities, because we're using local retailers. It only took local retailer 2 hours to deliver a truck with 100 bags of rice to Nepal, an NGO in Nepal after an earthquake. There were no customs, no bribes for unloading trucks, and everybody was happy because the retailer also got his business. And this rice That's the price we're purchased by people like you in the United States who care enough about victims. The best part about our model is that while our basic services are free to all, we have a very clear path to monetization. It's a traditional retail business model, and with economies in undeveloped countries is growing year after year, while developing countries are suffering with a weakening of economies. Our profit margin outside of the United States is up to 60%. We also have subscription model for charities for customized services, and since we're able to collect a lot of data, this is potentially can be one extra thing that we can monetize on. Our partners, we're very proud of our partners in academia. Our technology is scientifically based. We work with Overseas Development Institute, Stanford, and Wharton Graduate School of Business. And we have a multitude of partners from U.S. nonprofits to local non-governmental organizations in 8 countries. Last year we raised $100,000, which is being used to make our platform very efficient for local charities in the U.S. to collect and manage in-kind donations. It also allowed us to create international partnerships, and as I mentioned, we operate in 8 countries right now. We are the $25,000 that we possibly will be able to get today will go to a very specific product development, integration with international charities, and ordering fulfillment. And we're looking for $1 million at the moment to scale our great impact. We have a team to do so. By the way, we're all engineers here. And with that, we'll be able to save every child, every woman, every family, everyone, everywhere. Thank you.
But I have this one, whoever the microphone person is. Well, I can project.
So, oh, look at that. Are there any questions from the judges?
Yeah, I have a question. I love what you're doing. I love the cause that you're chasing. One question, actually 2 questions I have. The first one is, how do you prevent fraudulent causes being created on your platform?
Okay, first of all, just to let everybody know, you cannot pour the whole water out just because there is a spoiled rotten apple or whatever the saying is. So we have to move forward, because right now the situation is, when we spoke with at that time President of USAID and Haiti earthquake happened, he said there was so much money that they needed to give in Haiti and they didn't know whom to give. So they just basically threw it out there, and the hope was that somehow, some way it will get done. So what we are offering is much better platform, because through our platform we work with foundations that are already doing work in the countries that we operate in. So these are already vetted NGOs. So if a large earthquake happens again, USAID will have a partner in us to be able to put this money through our platform.
I have another question.
Sure.
The scaling, I totally get why you're wanting to use local suppliers. How much does that complicate your ability to scale in finding those partners?
Yeah, so it's very easy to scale in the US. There are 1.5 million charities. There is Amazon, there's Walmart, there are plenty of other retailers. Our goal, though, is to change the way that humanitarian and disaster relief is distributed. And all research right now shows, research done by the academia plus evidence-based research by UNDP and other organizations, is that we cannot change the world without tapping into local communities. When disaster happens, what happens is that local retailers that are able to deliver, they don't deliver because everybody relies on international aid. So what happens is those retailers, they're already in distress. They're losing even more business because they're waiting for international rice to come in, which is, by the way, not the rice that they use. It doesn't cook that way. The meals are totally different after it's used.
Great, thank you so much. Gooddler's CEO, Galina Fedorova.